Today we're going to be taking a tour of my model car collection. I guess just get into it. I don't have really much else to say. These are all 164. So a variety of different brands. We have Mini GT, we have poster cars, we have LCD, we have we don't have any Hot Wheels. I have some Hot Wheels, but I don't really consider part of the collection. We have Tarmac Works, we have Paragon, we have lots of different brands. We got Pagani, Ruff, Aston, Bugatti. So let's take a look. This one, probably the most detailed model I have. Mini GT Vision Gran Turismo. Very cool model, fictional color scheme, not an actual Vision GT color scheme. There are only one blue one, but I really love the way this looks. I thought it looks significantly better than blue. Silver with the blue accents. They also make this in yellow, which I also like, but I consider this better. Kind of hard to see, but this one has the most details by far of any model, I think. Even just the gas cap having the EB logo on it, which I don't know if it'll be able to focus on that, but it has the Bugatti logo. The little stickers on the windshield are crazy. Just the carbon fiber work on all the Mini GTs. That's really impressive. A lot of models, like for 164, to have carbon fiber work is crazy, and I think this is probably the most detailed of Bugattis. Maybe my favorite of Bugattis. I don't know. Definitely very cool model. Next up, we have what's probably my favorite of Bugattis, Chiron 300 Plus. Also got the crazy carbon fiber work. Kind of hard to see, but I think it does look amazing. I love the orange stripes. I mean, fitment is decent, I guess. It could be a little better. The Vision GTs is really good, but yeah, it's a really good model. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's just really pretty. Yeah, I think that they also have the chase version, which would be cool to get, which is like this, but it has orange wheels. Don't like the old Veyron Supersport, which isn't a real thing, but I would love to get that in the future. They're pretty expensive. But yeah, this is probably my favorite Bugattis. Now this is another very cool Bugatti, the Persport. Now I should mention a piece of this model has fallen out, and I don't actually know where it went. It's kind of irritating me. I don't think I ever dropped it or anything. So I don't think it like broke. I don't know where it went. You can see the I don't know what you call this shape, the fact how it goes over the engine cover, it goes down into the stripe, and how it goes around the windshield here. This details are really nice. The wheels are also incredibly good. The wing is really nice. This one's just a good model all around. I mean, maybe the wing's a bit too high up. I don't know. I haven't seen too many real Persports, but. And then obviously mirrors. I know that's the thing on all these Mini GT models, but if you compare it to a Hot Wheels Chiron, it's not really a comparison. Which in fact would be interesting to buy Hot Wheels Chiron for a comparison. But yeah, even the numbers on the front, the Bugatti logo, which if you look closely, it does actually say Bugatti. So yeah, Persport also another really good model. And we have the final Bugatti in the collection. I don't know, this could be my least favorite of them, but I like the Cento Dieci, which is kind of a controversial car. The real car is going to cost like $9 million. And a lot of people didn't like the way it looked, which I get. I mean, it was kind of definitely an interesting design. They also sell this one in black, but almost in white. There's actually, with all the real Cento Diecis, I think 8 out of the 10 they built, 7 out of 10 are white, so it's kind of strange, but it's pretty accurate model then. And yeah, this one's just also pretty good. I love the wheel design. I think the wheels on the car are amazing. But yeah, it's a fairly plain design compared to the other Bugattis. It's not a whole lot going on, you know. Yeah, but I do like it. All right, let's move on. Before we do Pagani, which is I have by far the most of, let's move on to some of the other random ones. This is the actually I haven't taken out the box. Auto Art Murcielago that I have. I actually just found this at a hobby store and wanted it because it's really nice. Yeah, it's just a really nice Auto Art. Auto Art's actually I got this pretty cheap at $12. Auto Art's are actually really good. This is actually a really insane deal for one because I was looking on eBay about $40-50, and I'd love to add an Auto Art Veyron because well, it seems like there aren't that many 164 Veyrons out there. I found some like Chinese knockoff ones which look potentially kind of not that great, which are kind of expensive, so I didn't really want to get one. But the Auto Art one is like $250, so not really very interested in the Auto Art one either. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do like the Auto Art. I don't think it's quite in love with the Mini GT, but it's definitely an older model, so I would definitely let it get away with that. And yeah, I love Murcielago, especially these like clean early versions. I think it's one of the best looking Lamborghinis, so I was happy to get one of these, especially for a deal, which I actually didn't know at the time was a deal. Yeah, only Lamborghini I have. Hopefully that'll change later, but very cool car. And we have the Paragon Roof CTR2. Arguably, I don't know, Roof kind of their own manufacturer at this point. They make some pretty cool cars, obviously, and then Paragon, Paragon's done all 3 of the CTRs, which I have 2 of. I bought the CTR, which I'll show you in a minute. The CTR2, which is the 993 based car, and CTR3, which is the one based in the Cayman, the really radical hypercar type thing. I need to get that one in the future, the CTR3, but for now I have both of these. And yeah, this one's a really nice model. It's not quite as cool as CTR2 because of the color, but I do like it a lot. I love I think the display case on this one is really good. I like the ones that come with a display case because all these Mini GTs I had to buy other cases for. And it's the fact that it says Ruff CTR2 and stuff. Really good. I really like this one. When I saw the LCD Fire VC Roadster, which I'll show you later, that was kind of even more crazy. But yeah, these were really good. I got them for a good deal, and if you can get them for a good deal, I highly recommend it. It's a really nice model. They're just very nice to look at. Moving on to the other roof in the collection. This is the CTR, which I love. There is actually one of these finished in mint green. Most of these were yellow or black or something. But actually, pretty much all of them are yellow because there is yellow bird. But this one is mint green, which is actually a real car. This is an accurate model. Yeah, I just love the way this one looks. Like the plate and stuff. I mean, the CTR is a really pretty car. The wheels are so good. This one is just really well done. And yeah, it's a pretty good, definitely good model for money. And I also love the plaque, especially if I have both CTRs. I just need to get the third CTR at some point, which is definitely a goal, or something not a goal, but yeah, something I want to do in the future. But yeah, I think the Paragon ones, definitely recommend getting them. I mean, I recommend getting anything that I have here. I probably recommend getting because I bought it. But yeah, before we get on to Pagani, which is the majority of my collection, we're going to take a look at the final 2 or 3 models that are random. I know I have gone through a couple other random models before this, but the Aston Martin Valkyrie, I think an extremely cool car. It's up there in my top 5 favorites, and I really wanted the 164, which I didn't really know existed. I just got this one today, but I considered buying on eBay, but I just got this one. Yeah, it's a pretty decent model. It's not quite on the level of like Mini GT or something. I think if Mini GT made a Valkyrie or Paragon or one of these other companies, I would buy it, but it is a really good model. I love obviously Valkyrie, such a cool car. Very extremely good color. Lime Essence, which is a pretty cool Aston color. I mean, I don't know, I guess it could be a bit lower to the ground, but I think from the side and from the front, especially from the top, I think it looks extremely good. Yeah, from poster cars, probably, it's not my, yeah, I mean, it's maybe my favorite real life car. I don't know, definitely not my favorite models, but take a look at the poster cars P1, which actually I just bought this morning. So we're gonna unbox it here. Alright, so now this is the poster cars P1 in Lantana purple. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, my first time kind of looking at it, getting a proper look at it too. I love how low it is. I think the fitment is really good. I mean, there are other P1 models out there. I kind of got this one on impulse, sort of, because it's just a deal if you got 2 of them. But yeah, I mean, I love the way this one looks. White interior stands out. Yeah, P1 is just such a pretty car. I mean, this one's a good model. I mean, I'm definitely more into the Valkyrie. But yeah, I mean, the tires could be a bit thinner. But yeah, I mean, I'd really love to get the CM model P1 GTR, so I'll put a picture of on the screen. I think they're all extremely good, and I would love to get one of those. These are the 2 poster cars. Valkyrie's definitely very good too, but yeah, P1 definitely quite good too. Alright, now we're going to take a look at some Paganis, because we have lots of Paganis to take a look at. Now, let's start with, you could say this is my least favorite Paganis. I love the car, obviously. It's on the Shinkai, it's hard to go wrong with. I don't know, the tarmac works and Mini GT's on the very interesting comparison. But I swear the tarmac works when proportions just a bit off. If you get my udders on the function, the Mini GT's on the. I mean, these are essentially, they're slightly different versions, but they're essentially the same car. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but I don't know if that comes across on camera, but the proportions of this, the wheels are just a bit too big. I mean, it's still a very good looking model. Yeah, I mean, I think one of the details of this model is the engine cover comes off, which is really good. It's got a pretty detailed engine. Proportions are just a bit weird, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good model. Front view, maybe you can see that when I compare it to Mini GT. I like it. I mean, it's still a very cool color. Then we have the Zonda F, which I think is, I don't know, I think just in terms of proportions, that might be the best model. I don't know, proportions are perfect on this one. The mirrors, the front, I think you can see the front on this one. It just looks a lot more correct. I don't know, the other one looks like it's got the front end lift up or something. But the wheels, I think wheel fitment is one of the best, not the best on the models. The interior is really nice. You can got like details like painted air vents. Can't really focus on that, but it does say Zonda F on the back, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just think this one's really good, and I would personally recommend the Tarmac Works over the Mini GT over Tarmac Works. But if you want Cinque, I think it's the only Cinque they make, so yeah, you don't have any other choice. This could be my favorite model in the collection. I don't know. It's the Zonda HP Barchetta from Mini GT. This car is probably every version of Zonda. I mean, this is the one that supposedly costs $13 million. I said pounds. I mean British money, but yeah, essentially this one is pretty insane. You kind of see this HP Barchetta. It's very similar to Mini instead of F, but it's just like the final version of Zonda. I love the wheel cover. I always thought there's a super cool detail on the actual car. The interior is incredibly detailed. It's got like the patterns in the interior. Yeah, I just love it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a really good model. The wing is so cool. The little like details behind the headlights. I think, yeah, just the proportion, just the fitment, not stance. I wouldn't even say stance with the Zonda. No, the proportions of fitment, it's all really good. And yeah, this is definitely up there. I just said that one was my favorite Zonda, but I think I might have to take that back. This is the Tarmac Works Zonda Revolution, which is much better proportioned than the Cinque, if you ask me. But I think it's incredible. I mean, the blue, the accents, it doesn't have carbon fiberwork, but it's pretty much the only thing is missing, which I'm definitely willing to make up for. You can see on the Revolution badge. You can see on these Zondas how it just has the Horacio Pagani logo there. Extremely cool. It's got the mirrors, it's got the roof scoop. This one is like perfect essentially. And in case you're wondering whether how these models stick on there, I just use a piece of blue tape, kind of simple way to keep them in this case. They don't have screw in things on the bottom. They're not toy cars, but they're not. Actually, they're pretty hard. I wouldn't go using them, playing with them as toys or giving them to kids. But yeah, they work. But they are a little more delicate, a little bit stronger. Some, I don't know. Yeah, especially these mirrors. You know, these mirrors can have to get locked up really easily. Yeah, that's the Zonda collection, which is 4 Zondas. I'm pretty happy with the Zonda collection. I don't know which one, you can leave in the comments which one's your favorite, but I don't know. I think it's definitely between these two for me. I mean, I have 3 blue Zondas, which I thought is kind of cool. I mean, you have all 3. You have the track version, you got the R Revolution somewhere in between, you got the early, like, 2000 Zonda, you got the 2018 Zonda, I guess, would have been. You got, I mean, yeah, they've made this Zonda for way too long, but anyway. Yeah, and then we're gonna take a look at Huayras. We got 4 Huayras in the collection, too. I have 8 Paganis total, and starting by taking a look at the BC, which is in another mini GT. No, this is Tarmac Works, actually. Tarmac Works, some of the models, I don't know, the Cinque is weird. The Cinque just doesn't look right, but the other ones are all spot on. This one kind of fell the box at one point. It's not in the best position. You see the details on this one are really good. The center console, I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully I'm showing this stuff well. It's my first time trying this. But yeah, this mirror is slightly bent, which you're gonna need to try and fix. But yeah, it doesn't look great. But yeah, I love the way the BC looks. I think it's a super pretty car. Yeah, I mean, it's just not a whole lot to say about it other than it just looks really good. And I think I really like this car, but I think once you see BC Roadster, it's a lot more like exciting. Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, these ones, keep in mind, this model's about, I mean, if you're talking about prices of models, they range. I think the Mini GTs, like these, Tarmac Works, I paid about $10 for them, not counting shipping. Mini GTs, 15 or so. They're very close. They're essentially the same brand, like Matchbox and Hot Wheels are. Yeah, here's another Mini GT Huayra, the Roadster Huayra, which, I don't know, it might be my favorite version of the Huayra in real life. I don't know, the Huayra Roadster is really clean. Now this car's in Arancio Marbella, I think. Very cool. Yeah, I just like the way this looks. I mean, also mirrors look a bit off on this one. I don't know what's up with that, but the mirrors should be a lot lower. I mean, yeah, I don't want to try and break them off to fix it, but yeah, I'm a bit like disappointed with the mirrors. Other than that, though, it's a really good model, and it'd be an interesting comparison. In fact, maybe we'll get the Hot Wheels Huayra Roadster after, do a quick comparison, show the difference. I think why you should spend $10 instead of wanting to get a Mini GT instead of a Hot Wheels. Of course, not for kids or something, but for adults, teenagers, whatever. I think it's definitely better than sitting there. Now we have definitely my favorite model in the collection, which is the BC Roadster from LCD. This model is pretty expensive. This one's about $30. But if you look at it, the detail, there's no other model that really compares, I think. I mean, just the case is super nice. The fact it's got the metal, like, engraved name here, the black. And then the fact it has a removable roof, too. I'm not the biggest fan of the spec. I feel like orange and red is not ideal. But I like better than red and orange or white and red. I felt it was kind of boring. I like orange Pagani. I mean, as you can see, I should have got this car. I don't know if you could get the BC in orange, but if I should have, 3 orange wires would have been really cool. 3 Guzan, 3 orange wires. Anyway, this is definitely, I think BC Roadster is my favorite version of the Huayra. I saw one personally a couple weeks ago. It's a very good looking car. Yeah, the mirrors actually solid metal on this one, which is kind of interesting. But I think which means they're less likely to break off, but you still wouldn't want to go screwing around with it. Yeah, the wheels are so well done. This model is like my favorite in the collection. And take the roof off. Very good. Interior. It's hard to see. This is like the best, arguably. LCD BC. I definitely recommend it. I mean, it's expensive, but if you can, yeah, this car is incredibly pretty. And even compared to BC, I think it's just a lot prettier. But the second Pagani R model, the Huayra R. Now, interesting comparison between Huayra and Zonda R. I think it's extremely cool to have both R cars. Very happy they make both of them. I mean, to get an auto art, Zonda R is like $1,000, so yeah, it's cool to be able to have both for $30. But Yeah, the YRR is the I don't know. I think I prefer it to the Zondar in real life. I don't know. It's a good looking, slightly cleaner looking car than the Zonda. It looks a lot more like, it looks very 917, which I think was Pagani's inspiration. He's always been a big fan of that car, so I think that's where it came from. The diffuser detail on this one's crazy. Look at that YRR. This one is a really good color scheme. I mean, if they make there's a blue YRR out there. That is blue with blue wheels. That one is by far my favorite Pagani R car out there. And if they make that, I would totally buy it as a 164th. But they haven't made that right now, so about this. And I'm not the biggest fan of the numbers. I think the numbers look kind of ugly, to be honest. But I feel like the model is still really good. I would buy it. And yeah, I mean, all these Pagani models are amazing. Like, they're all so cool. Pretty affordable for what they are. I mean, yeah, they're really good. But anyway, actually, all these models are pretty affordable. I don't really want to go spending tons of money on auto arts. And you could pretty much buy all of these for the price of one auto art. So it's value for money, that's for sure. I mean, sure, if you can afford to, then, or you can want to, an auto art is a good one to get, or big 1/18. But this also takes up way less space. It's a little bit more practical. You can have I can have 8 Paganis instead of one. I think it's pretty cool. And I have a couple 1/18s in the collection too. I have Maisto, LaFerrari 4GT, Chiron. But I didn't really bother showing them because not that special. These are all really cool. And I kind of want to make this video just about the 1/18s. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's my 1/18 car collection so far. I might do some more in-depth videos, reviews on comparisons with Hot Wheels maybe, comparisons between different brands. That's it for now. I'll probably see you in a couple months when I have some more models. And yeah, so we can do an update then when the collection's expanded. Anyway, yeah, leave a comment down below what your favorite model is in the collection. Thanks for watching if you stuck around this long, and goodbye.